All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you have reached this point in the Google form, that means that you're still having a little bit of difficulty understanding how to calculate vector force diagrams. So down below here, we notice that we have two examples that we're going to take a look at. Example number one has two sumo wrestlers, and then example number two, or example B down below, has a boat traveling on the water. So we're going to start by looking at example A, which is the two sumo wrestlers. Now, if you'll notice, there are two arrows, and both of those arrows are pointing towards one another. That means that each of the sumo wrestlers is going to apply a certain amount of force towards one another. You'll notice that the sumo wrestler on the left is going to apply 140 newtons of force to the right. And then the sumo wrestler on the right is going to apply 240 newtons of force to the left. So what that means is that we will have to take the difference between the two. And then whichever is the stronger force, which would be the 240 newtons, that's the direction in which the vector force is going to continue to move. So if we look over here, we'll see that if we take the difference means we're subtracting 240 newtons minus 140 newtons, it is equal to 100 newtons of force to the left, which means that the sumo wrestler here on the right is going to push the sumo wrestler on the left back with a vector force of 100 newtons. Okay? So now let's take a look down below at the boat example. Again, we have two arrows. All right? One arrow that is showing the boat going to the left. The other arrow is the water, which is providing a fluid friction or a kinetic friction against the boat. And we will also notice that the boat itself is going to apply 6,200 newtons of force to the left, and then the friction due to the water is going to apply 200 newtons of force to the right. Again, when we're going to look for the difference between the two of these. So we need to take the difference. We're subtracting again. So 6,200 newtons minus 200 newtons is equal to 6,000 newtons of force, and that will continue to go to the left.